Hi, my name is Lola Singer. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I posted a video recently about changing my personality and how the effects of the last year have altered my personality so that I'm not the person I used to be. And I want to encourage people to take that lesson to heart. So I'm just going to start bearing my soul to you guys, because I'm going to let you know how messed up I used to be and how much I've changed. So I talked about empowerment, and I will have to tell you, there was a point where I had totally lost my power. And about, I would say 5-6 years ago, I was totally entrenched in the conspiracy theories. And I understand there are things that don't work in this society on purpose. There are things that are valid to know about and acknowledge, so you recognize that yes, things are not what we were taught in school. Yes, things are not what we expect. Things are not what we learned in church. Things are not what our parents told us, because their parents didn't know about these things either. So as I got caught up in the conspiracy theories, I became more and more paranoid, and I realized nobody wanted to hear me talk about them. People are ready for a message when they're ready for a message. When I got that ensconced in my brain, I was finally able to move forward and realize that, wow, I was just letting conspiracy theories rule my life, and I was frightened, and I was scared, and everything was out to get me, especially symbols. So anybody who studied conspiracy theories knows, like you see the third eye and the pyramid, and it's like, oh, when that gets capped, it's evil, it's Illuminati, and all kinds of things that are symbols of, oh, the evil people who rule the world and want to, eliminate everybody. Well, I'll be honest with you, there are evil people in the world. There's no doubt about that. But to let them rule you is the problem. That is not empowerment. So I discovered that, yes, if there's no use living in that low vibration, because all you're doing is feeding the people who want to prey on you, which is those 1% of people who rule the world, the Illuminati. So I figured out, don't give them your energy, because that's what they want. Whether you are fighting them, or whether you are joining them, or whether you are afraid of them. Anything you're doing is going to lower your vibration and feed into theirs, because you're thinking about them. It gives them more energy, not you. Okay, I'm really embarrassed to give you these confessions, okay? Yes, I realize things need to be changed, and yes, I've realized the only way we can do that is to raise our own personal vibrations so that we rise above the fear, so that we can make positive changes instead of just, oh my gosh, I hate these people, let me protest, I can't stand them. It's like, okay, well, if things aren't working out, how can we work around this? There's more of us than them. Let's find a positive way to do this. Okay. So, take that as you will. This is just based on my personal experience. And as I started getting out of this fear cycle, I started to become more interested in, how can I raise my vibration? So I started meditating. I started doing all kinds of things, reading about spiritual books. I could not get enough of them. Keeping in mind that I still acknowledge that things are not perfect. I know that. I wasn't in La La Land. I wasn't one of those people who's just going, oh, I'm living on a cloud and I'm watching the unicorns. So I want to make that clear. I'm still pretty pragmatic when it comes to understanding that the world is not perfect at this point, but the way we can change it is to raise our vibrations, stay above it, and to really feed into our own power instead of fear. So why am I bringing this up? Oh, well, there's a reason. I started taking Kabbalistic tarot classes about 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago. And the reason why was because I realized that a symbol was causing me fear. That is not empowerment. I realized, seeing things like the all-seeing eye, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand these other symbols. It's like I would be, in my conspiracy theory days, I would walk by a symbol like that, and it was automatic. Oh, scared, scared, scared. They're trying to rule me. I realized I was letting a symbol regulate my life. Automatic fear response when I saw it? This is not empowerment. So the reason I took this tarot class was so I could get over the fear of symbols. Yeah, I was that scared. So it really has done its trick, because I've learned about a lot of these symbols, and when you realize where they come from and where they originated, you know, these symbols affect our subconscious, and they can affect it in a good way, or with the intention of using it in a not so good way, it can have that effect like it did with me. So I guess what I'm trying to say is any symbol can be used for good or for evil. The same symbol. So I'm going to encourage people to not fall into the trap I did. I'm trying to save you from this trap. And it's really embarrassing to have to be going out on camera like this and tell you this, but I'm a new me and I'm just going to lay it on the line. You know, I just have to tell you who I am. So I have become so empowered by learning about Kabbalah and tarot and the symbols. So I want to show you one symbol in particular because it brought back these old memories today, and that's why I am presenting this to you. So I ordered this necklace a while back, and I don't know if you can see real closely. There's a symbol there. Looks like a diamond, and it's actually a symbol of as above, so below. That's a tenet that's in a lot of metaphysical concepts talk about that, you know, that God is above, we're on earth, and we are the same. As above, so below. You'll see this in ancient Hindu statues, you know, where one like this, or Buddhists, you know, they're going like this, as above, so below. Nothing evil about that. However, this particular symbol is also associated with Aleister Crowley, who, as we know, is not got the best reputation in town. He used this symbol, he designed it for, and he uses this in his particular tarot card deck. Now the reason I'm bringing this up is because when I went to put this on today, and I've never worn it before, I went to work. Yep, I work at a mundane job. I went to work and it brought back that fear. I was really afraid somebody would see it and go, oh no, evil, occult. May I tell you, occult merely means hidden. There's nothing evil about occult. Occult just means hidden, and the reason that these concepts were hidden and veiled in symbols was because it contradicted the teachings of the church. It contradicted the teachings of the people who wanted to rule the people. So for anybody who's trying to become enlightened and really recognize that I am God, God's in me, I am a manifestation of Source. People call it Source. You can call it anything you want to. I like Prima Mobile because it is the first movement. So the first movement, the first thing that existed, we are part of that, and that's what this card represents. As above, so below. We're an aspect of the first movement, the first thing, the logos. There is nothing evil about this particular symbol. It's actually a very, very powerful, uplifting symbol about man and mankind. So I could go into this a little bit later in detail. I plan to talk more about cards. But what I wanted to bring up was when I put this on, I was afraid people at work might recognize it and think, oh no, that's evil, that's bad. But you know what? I wore it anyway, and nobody said anything about it. I rode public transportation. Nobody said anything about it. I went and bought groceries. Nobody said anything about it. I'm about to go to a condo association meeting. How mundane is that? I bet nobody notices or says anything about it. So why did I let that fear rule me? I still had that residual fear. Oh, it's a symbol with power. What will people think? My Kabbalah teacher has a great phrase, which is, get over it, get on with you, impeccability is what we do. When I'm in fear, I'm not being impeccable. So I had to use my mind to get myself out of that. You can do that. I think that's one of the best phrases to do that. If you want to borrow it over and over again, please do. Get over it, get on with you, impeccability is what we do. Your brain cannot wrap itself around that. So I know this is kind of a longer than I planned to be video, but I think it's so important to realize that you don't have to be afraid of a symbol. That's exactly why I took tarot, so I could get over the fear of symbols. And I found out, oh my gosh, the things you learn in the cards are so lovely and life enforcing. So tarot is not evil. The symbols are not evil. I don't give a flying guess what about Aleister Crowley. I don't really care about him, but I like his cards. And I recognize that a lot of things he was teaching us was based on uplifting information. So I'm just going to leave it at that. You can take it as you will. If you think, oh no, she uses Aleister Crowley's tarot cards, and that frightens you, well, that's fine. You can just not watch my videos. That's okay. You can unsubscribe from me. But if you want to learn about empowerment and why these cards are so amazing, because they're so full of color and imagery, I do want to present that to you later down the road. So just wanted to give you a little confession. Yep, I've never been perfect, but the reason I can sing in light language now is because I raised my vibration. I got out of that particular fear level that was dragging me down and making me a person that thankfully I am no longer being that person anymore. So I am going to sing a light language song because I think it's important for us to understand that I couldn't have gotten to the point where I raised my vibrations to do light language if I was still in that fear level. So let's talk about rising above fear. And I'm going to sing a song. I never know how the cadence will be. I never know if it'll be fast or slow. It really just depends on the intention. It's all pure energy. As above, so below, because I'm a channel. It's coming straight from my highest self. So that card is a perfect example of what I do with the light language. So here we go. Okay, this is going to be about not allowing fear to rule us. Yasenato konto sonshala seyana sono maya no tero no ma. Hayo no kera. Hayanatero, hayono sarana maya makero matera. Hayanahara, hayono sera, hayono kera, hayono tero no mante yono matea karia. Hayana caronio maya moro manteyana sante soro maya maria. Hayo koro. Hayo koro. Hayo sera. Hayo mera. Hayo keronyo maya manto koro manteya. Hayo korio hamara manteya. Hayo mera. Hayana terono maya mante koro mante yono mante yana maria. Okay. Wow. That felt really strong, but not overly strong. Just right. Just right. Just right to get us out of the fear level. Okay, well, you heard my confession about the person I used to be and why I'm so happy I have shifted. I hope you understand. It's really important not to let a symbol rule you. You're greater than a symbol. You always will be. They're helpful, but you are much, much, much greater. So that's my message for today.